Lightning Rod, the RMC roller coaster at Dollywood. I finally got to ride it. Where do I rank it in all my coasters? Lightning Rod, baby, the RMC Frankenstein coaster. Part iBox, part Topper Track Woody. Used to have a launch. Now the launch is gone and there's a high-speed chain lift. It is high speed, despite what some say. It absolutely is a fast lift hill. I rode it for the first time a couple weeks ago, so I never got to experience it in any of its previous forms. I never got to experience the launch. I never got to experience the whole thing as a Topper Track Woody. This is all I've done. I'm so stoked that I got to do it. Stoked that they made changes to make it more reliable, because I'd rather have an open lightning rod than no lightning rod. Yeah, man, we're gonna dive deep. We're gonna analyze Lightning Rod right now. We're gonna go over that shit, and we're gonna see, like, where does it rank, you know, among all my coasters and like the RMC coasters that I've done. This is all my opinion, so if you get butthurt, that's your fault, okay? Lightning Rod is the shit, dude. Pull out of the station, go up the lift hill. Yeah, the lift hill, the high speed chain lift. It is fast. It is fast, okay? Go up the lift hill, like insane views up there. You can see the Dollywood sign. It is beautiful up there. So sick. A little pre-drop, cool. Then the big main drop. 165-foot drop. That's big, dude. That's a big dog. The front row on this drop was cool because of the view. Back row, dude, obviously you're just getting whipped over that shit. Especially with like the pre-drop. It's really cool. Absolutely flying over that first drop in the back row. Yanked down like crazy. So sick. Then you rise up into this wave turn. The wave turn is fucking huge, dude. Like, you go so high up off the ground. Like, I don't know how high you rise up, like elevation change wise. I know that's like there's like terrain, but like elevation change wise, it's insane. It was a little slow over that wave turn. You're still kind of floating out of your seat, but I was also kind of falling down to the left a little bit, but it was still fun, dude. And then you dive down, right? And this is where you switch over to the Topper Track. I had no idea there was still some Topper Track on this ride. I thought the whole thing was replaced with the steel iBox, so that was kind of a cool surprise. I had never been on any of the RMC Topper Track Woodies before, so cool. Switch over to the Topper Track, and it's definitely, you notice it. It's rougher for sure. It's not like bad, like it wasn't uncomfortable, but it's shaking you around. You know, it's wood. You fly into this twist and shout. It's fucking awesome, dude. Just whip to the left, you have airtime, then whip out of it to the right. I love this in the back row as well because you're just getting yanked out of that shit. It's awesome. And this part's so sick, dude. You're just like fucking flying, dude. You're going so fast. Then this next element, I think this was my favorite part of the ride. This like Outer Bank airtime hill. Is this a twist and shout? I don't know if this is like an Outer Bank or a twist and shout, like what the proper term is, but I don't know. Whatever it was fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, I love you like snap out of that and drop at the same time. You just get yanked out of your seat. It's insane. Then we have a double up. And here's when you switch back to the iBox track, so it's glossy smooth again. Sick airtime on the double up. And okay, here's the finale. So, okay. Is it 4 or is it 5? Do you count the up of the double up as one of the downs? Do you? I don't know if you're supposed to or not. So yeah, if you count it, here's I count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So 5 downs of the down part. You could say it's 4. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter, dude. You're still getting like the craziest fucking airtime down that finale. It's crazy too, because like you get insane airtime on that Outer Bank thing. So it's like what, 7 insane airtime moments, just like one right after the other, and you're going down. So you're like gaining speed too. Yeah, that's crazy shit for sure. Then you fly up into the brake run. You get sick airtime into the brake run too. That's Lightning Rod, baby. I enjoyed the back row the most because of like you yank. You know, you're getting yanked through everything over the first drop, like out of the twist and shout. Yeah, man, so sick. It's such a unique coaster too, with the setting and everything. It's so cool, man. I really wish I could have done it with the launch. I think the launch, like, it just would have like tied it up, you know what I mean? Just would have like wrapped it up nicely, tied it with a cute little bow, and it would have been like fucking absolute perfection. Because I feel like it was spectacular and fantastic, but I feel like it was just missing one thing, dude. Just that one thing, you know, like that one, just like that one moment that just like makes you like the pants shitting moment. You know what I mean? I speak about that often on this channel, and I feel like Lightning Rod in its current state, although it's fantastic and fucking incredible, I don't think it has that pants shitter. You know what I mean? The pants shitting moment. You know, I'm talking about like the Mosasaurus roll on Velocicoaster, or like the Death Roll on Gwazi, Steel Vengeance's Outer Bank, Stardust Racer's Celestial Spin. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I feel like it was missing that, and I feel like the launch was that, because I don't know, like seeing videos of what the launch used to look like it looked fucking insane. Like, I know it was only 45 miles per hour, but 45 miles per hour on a wooden roller coaster at like an angle like that, dude. Holy shit, that had to be insane. I think of like the Hulk, right, at Islands of Adventure. That's like what, like a 35 mile an hour launch? 40 miles an hour. It's a 40 mile an hour launch, but it feels so forceful because you're at that steep angle, dude. Fuck, that Lightning Rod launch must have been insane. I'm so jealous of all of you who got to experience it. I feel like now, I mean, obviously they're not going to make any changes to the ride, but like in my dream world, all Lightning Rod needed was like one crazy fucking inversion somewhere in the layout, like one of the roll, like the arcade roll on Air Force One. If you could just like throw one of those suckers in there somewhere, dude, oh my lord, that would be outrageous. Dude, okay, here it is. So you do the finale, right? But right before that last airtime hill, you throw a fucking tight, crazy fast barrel roll right there before rising up into the brake run, dude. That would be insane shit. That would be like one of the greatest finales on any coaster ever. The quad down and then that barrel roll. Holy shit, dude. That'd be insane. I'm about to call up Dolly herself to petition for that shit to be installed at Lightning Rod at her park. I love you, Dolly. Yeah, here, it's kind of like this, So like, imagine you go to like McDonald's, you get the 10 McNugget meal, and they ask you what sauce you want, and you say, I want ranch and barbecue sauce. No, you're excited. You're excited to eat this meal, like McNuggets, dude. Like that shit was like engineered in a lab to taste as good and addicting as possible, and you're about to experience that, baby. You get your food, and then you go home, and then you open your bag of food, and you see that they forgot one of the sauces. Damn it. You know, it's like you're still like getting like half your nuggets are gonna have sauce in them, but the other half, like, they're still gonna be good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still gonna be good, but like, you know, it could be so much better. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what Lightning Rod is, dude. It's just missing that little, like, it's just missing that little thing, that little fucking spark. One other thing too, I bet that ride was crazy when it was all wood. That finale, I can't imagine what that felt like with like rickety shakiness going on. I bet the intensity factor had to have been just off the fucking chain, dude. Because the finale was already insane as the steel butter smooth iBox. But if you add in some like slight roughness, shakiness, texture to that shit, dude, oh my goodness, dude. That had to be elite. That was probably the secret sauce that I'm talking about. The launch combined with like the texture of it being a wooden coaster, I'm sure just cranked that shit up to like 1 million, dude. Power level was over 1 million trillion. But like, it's okay though, dude. Lightning Rod still slaps. It's an absolute elite roller coaster. It's amazing. So where do I rank Lightning Rod in all of the roller coasters that I've done? I'm gonna slide her in right here. I'm gonna slide in Lightning Rod number 19. Right below Top Thrill 2 and Mako. Right above Alpine Fury and Twisted Colossus. How about of the RMCs that I've done? So here's a list of all the RMCs I've done. Pause it if you need to. I'm sliding Lightning Rod in at my 5th favorite RMC slot. Right below Wicked Cyclone and Airy Force 1. Right above Twisted Colossus and Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain. I like it more than Twisted Colossus because, well, I mean, it's bigger and faster. You get that insane sense of speed on Lightning Rod. I love the setting of Lightning Rod. It's so dope. And honestly, it's just like, I just had more fun. Like, fuck, I just had more fun on Lightning Rod than I do on Twisted Colossus. I like Wicked Cyclone more than Lightning Rod because it's a longer ride, and I think Wicked Cyclone has like a couple of those crazy standout moments with the inversions and with some of those like ridiculous airtime pops. Is Lightning Rod slow now that the launch is gone? Absolutely not, brother. If someone is telling you it's slow, you know they're lying to you because they obviously haven't ridden it. Lightning Rod is not slow, man. I feel like the only elements that it took maybe a little slow were the first two, after the first drop. So like the big wave turn and then the twist and shout. Those felt a little slow, but everything after that, dude, you're fucking flying, man. Highlight of the ride was like coming out of that twist and shout into that outer bank was so sick, man. And then yeah, the ending is insane as well. The airtime is just absurd. The human femur can only take so much. The airtime wasn't as strong as some other RMCs I've done, like you know, like the big dogs, like Vengeance, Quasi, Airy Force, Wicked Cyclone, those. But it was still spectacular, dude. Such a cool roller coaster, man. You've got to get out to Dollywood and try it if you haven't. Just go to Dollywood in general, dude. Dollywood's the shit. It's such a cool place. Yeah, man. Those are my thoughts on Lightning Rod at Dollywood. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've done the launched version or the chain lift version, or if you've done both, even better. Let me know how they compare. I'm curious. Also, let me know your preferred McNugget sauce. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for hanging out. I love you. Goodbye.